guys, got the green blade here. This video is gonna be a little bit different because today is unfortunately the same day my beloved pet Oliver, I've talked about in my previous videos if y'all have seen the beginning of that, but if you haven't, Oliver was a very special dog that we had, and he was, of course, a very valuable member of the family. He was very human and probably my very first friend. Because when I moved down here, I had no friends. I was probably about 3 or so, but he was my first friend. He always followed me if I felt like I was down. He would do this trick where he'd get his nose, and if my hand was out, he would get his nose to make my hand slide down his head so I could pet him. I guess I'd just say what happened to him. On October 30th of 2008, which is 6 years ago, was unfortunately the day that Oliver had to be put down. And the reason why was because, of course, he was old. His spine collapsed. He couldn't move at all. We tried to help him walk around so he could, I guess, get stronger, but nothing was working. He didn't get any better. It just got worse. He just couldn't move around without anyone's help. And that morning of October 30th, it was time to put him down. And I didn't know, of course, because I was making my Halloween costume, because I was gonna go trick-or-treating with my friends. I was in the middle of that. My mom called me to, of course, her bedroom. Me, my parents, and my brother were there. And they sat us down. And they told us how much pain Oliver was in. And it didn't look like he was going to get any better. And they told us the choice that the veterinarian told them what they could do. They said we can either put him on a machine, which would be no life for him because he couldn't run around because he loved to run around, or you can put him down so he won't be in any pain anymore. And that's precisely what they did. I kind of had a feeling because the night before it was raining. He was an outside dog, of course. He was under a tent thing that we had, so he wasn't really soaking wet. My mom had a towel on him. Sorry I had to cut out the video. I was hoping to do this one thing, but my grandmother's passing by. So, as I was saying, he was in the rain, of course, covered by the tent thing we had outside over the outside table. He had a towel on him. He wasn't moving. I just had a bad feeling that his time was coming soon, even though I didn't want to believe it. I kept on saying every day since he was feeling this bad, he's going to get better, he's going to get better. And I think in the first time in a while, just hearing the news coming up slowly, little by little, I started turning my head and started crying, which I don't really like to cry in front of people, especially my parents. But first time in a while I've cried in front of my parents just hearing the news, because he's my best friend. He was my best friend. He was probably the most human pet we've ever had besides Jasper, which I'm also fearful for when his time comes. So far, no signs, and I'm praying not for another few years that he has to go. But of course, it's a painful thing to talk about a little bit. I mean, it's not so painful to where, you look at every puppy, you cry, blah, 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 blah. But it's just, you just feel a little bit sad because you lost a family member. I keep a picture frame of him when he was a puppy held by my dad because, to keep as a little memorial. This is a picture of him when he was a puppy. And I keep this duct tape rose in front of his picture. That's a memorial. I look at it every once in a while and I'll feel okay. But when I have like those moments when I really miss him, I do cry every once in a while. We all do. We've all had we've all lost family members and even pets that were very human and part of the family. Sorry, this video might not be interesting, but I just wanted to make a video to let y'all know, because some of y'all who do watch this, I believe, I know actually two people who really fond of my videos and what I talk about. I just felt like something y'all wanted to, or I felt like y'all needed to know or something, or just wanted to tell you. And I think that's all I have to really say, except Oliver. Of course, he's not going to be watching the video. You know how much we miss you, we love you, and we know you'll always be in our hearts. And I love you so much. We all do, but I love you the most. But yeah, that's really all I had to say. But I don't think I'll be, because I'm recording this the day before, of course. I don't think I'll be too sad, because unfortunately, last year I kind of forgot it was the day that Oliver passed away, because I didn't notice, which I felt bad about. It's like, I can't believe I forget about this, seriously, out of all days. But tomorrow I don't think I'll be too sad. If not, I don't think I'll be crying. If I do, it happens. But I'm pretty much fine right now. I just want to get that off my chest. I am sad thinking about how he's gone, but it happens. So I'm going to go ahead and stop yammering, and I shall talk to you guys later. Oh, and make sure y'all have a very happy Halloween. Make sure you get all the candies you get. Don't get cavities. I'll talk to you guys later. Got the green plate out.